Matthew ZywOo Herbot is a French professional Counter-Strike 2 player widely regarded as one of the best in the world. Playing as the opera for Team Vitality, ZywOo has consistently demonstrated exceptional skill since his breakthrough in 2018. Known for his precision, game sense, and clutch performances, he has earned a reputation as a dominant force in the competitive scene. As of early 2025, he's been a standout performer, notably during Team Vitality's victory at IEM Katowice 2025, where he secured his 21st HLTV MVP award, tying the record previously set by Alexander Simple Kostalev. By September 2025, he broke that record with his 22nd MVP at ESL Pro League Season 21. ZywOo's accolades include being named HLTV's Player of the Year in 2019, 2020, and 2023, and he's frequently compared to legends like Simple due to their rivalry in the CSGO era. Which mouse does ZywOo use? ZywOo, the star AWPer for Team Vitality in Counter-Strike 2, currently uses the Pulsar's Lite V3 ES Black as his gaming mouse. This lightweight mouse, weighing around 55 grams, features a high-precision PixArt 3370 sensor, which offers up to 19,000 DPI, though ZywOo uses a much lower setting for precision. It's designed for his sports performance, with an ergonomic shape suited for fast flicks and consistent tracking key for his dominant playstyle. If you enjoy ZywOo gears, then read the description of the link below. ZywOo CS2 mouse settings. ZywOo, widely regarded as one of the best Counter-Strike 2 players in the world, uses finely tuned mouse settings to optimize his performance as Team Vitality's primary opera. Mouse Pulsar's Lite V3 ES Black, a lightweight, ergonomic wireless mouse with a high-quality PixArt 3370 sensor, known for its precision and responsiveness. ZywOo has also been associated with using a custom VAXI Outset AX Orange in the past, but his current setup favors the Pulsar model. DPI 400. This is the mouse's hardware sensitivity, determining how many pixels the cursor moves per inch of physical mouse movement. 400 DPI is a relatively low setting, offering greater control for precise aiming. In-game sensitivity 2. This is the sensitivity multiplier applied within CS2, combined with his DPI. It dictates how fast his crosshair moves in-game. eDPI effective DPI 800 calculated as DPI times in-game sensitivity 400 times 2.00 is equal to 800. ZywOo's eDPI of 800 sits in the mid-range for professional players, providing a good mix of quick flicks and steady tracking. For comparison, some operas like S1 Empel use higher eDPI over 1200, but ZywOo's setting suits his hybrid playstyle as both an opera and rifler. Zoom sensitivity 1. This governs sensitivity when scoped in with weapons like the AWP. A 1:1 ratio with his regular sensitivity ensures consistent muscle memory across scoped and unscoped aiming. Polling rate 4000 Hz, the rate at which the mouse reports its position to the computer. 4000 Hz 0.25 milliseconds response time is extremely high, minimizing input lag for near-instantaneous response, crucial for competitive play. Windows sensitivity 6. ZywOo keeps the standard Windows mouse sensitivity setting, which aligns with most pros to avoid interference with in-game settings. Mouse acceleration disabled. Mouse acceleration is turned off both in-game and in Windows via unchecking enhanced pointer precision in mouse properties. This ensures consistent cursor movement regardless of how fast the mouse is moved, vital for muscle memory and flick shots. ZywOo CS2 crosshair settings. ZywOo, one of the world's top Counter-Strike 2 players and a key member of Team Vitality, is renowned for his exceptional aim and versatility as both an AWPer and rifler. His crosshair settings are a popular choice among fans and players looking to emulate his precision. Small size. The compact design size 1 gap -4 ensures it doesn't obscure targets, crucial for an opera landing headshots or a rifler tracking enemies. Green color offers excellent contrast on most CS2 maps, making it easy to spot against varied environments. No dot or outline keeps the crosshair clean, reducing visual clutter and focusing attention on the gaps for aiming. ZywOo plays at a resolution of 1280 by 964 3 aspect ratio stretch, which slightly alters how the crosshair appears compared to 16:9 setups. On 4:3 stretch, the crosshair may look a bit wider, aligning with his preference for larger player models that are easier to hit. His sensitivity 2 at 400 DPI, eDPI 800 complements this crosshair, balancing quick flicks with fine control. ZywOo CS2 view model settings. ZywOo view model settings determine how his weapon and hands appear on screen, balancing visibility and comfort for his playstyle. FOV 68. This sets the field of view FOV for the view model to its maximum value in CS2, pushing the weapon slightly farther from the center of the screen to maximize visibility of the surroundings. Offset X 2.5. This shifts the weapon slightly to the right, freeing up space on the left side of the screen for better awareness. Offset Y 0. This keeps the weapon at a neutral forward/backward position, avoiding any unnecessary protrusion into the center of the screen. Offset Z -1.5. This lowers the weapon slightly, reducing its vertical presence on the screen and keeping the focus on the crosshair and enemies. Preset Pose 3. This uses the classic preset as a base, which ZywOo then tweaks with the above offsets for his preferred look and feel. These settings result in a view model that is relatively standard but optimized for clarity and minimal distraction, which suits ZywOo's precise and mechanically intensive playstyle as both an opera and rifler. ZywOo's settings are part of a broader set setup optimized for competitive play, including his mouse sensitivity 400 dpi, 2 in-game sensitivity, resolution 1280 by 960 stretch, and Crosshair a small cyan design. His view model complements these choices by keeping his screen clear for quick reactions and precise aim. ZywOo Cs2 launch options settings. ZywOo in-game settings, including launch options, are often sought after by players aiming to optimize their performance. Launch options in CS2 are commands entered into Steam to tweak how the game runs, potentially improving performance, reducing load times, or customizing the experience. Novid disables the Valve intro video when launching CS2, speeds up the game's startup time by skipping unnecessary animations. Tick rate 128 sets the tick rate to 128 for offline servers or practice with bots. Ensures consistency with competitive server settings. CS2 matchmaking uses 64 tick, but 128 tick is standard for pro-level practice and third-party platforms like Faceit. ZywOo, as a pro, likely uses this for offline practice. High runs CS2 with high CPU priority in the operating system, reduces the chance of background processes interfering with the game, potentially improving performance on systems with multiple tasks running. MatQ Mode 2 enables multi-core rendering, allowing CS2 to utilize multiple CPU cores efficiently. Boosts frame rates FPS by distributing workload across cores, crucial for maintaining smooth gameplay on ZywOo's high-performance PC. Frequency 360 sets the monitor refresh rate to 360 Hz. Matches ZywOo's Zowie XL2546K monitor's 360 Hz capability, ensuring the smoothest visuals possible. This is critical for a pro player relying on fluid motion and quick reactions. Tick rate 128 sets the number of command packets sent to the server per second to 128. Maximizes the rate of data sent to the server, ensuring responsive gameplay, especially on 128 tick servers. Update rate 128 sets the number of updates received from the server per second to 128. Complements the 128 tick rate for smoother and more accurate gameplay feedback, aligning with pro-level server standards. Dynamic Zero disables dynamic lighting effects in the game, reduces graphical strain, potentially increasing FPS and minimizing distractions, which is ideal for competitive focus. Allow third-party software permits, third-party software overlays, or recording tools to interact with CS2, likely used by ZywOo for streaming, recording demos, or tournament-related tools without interference from the game. Plus, exec AutoExec executes a custom configuration file autoexec.cfg on launch. Automatically applies ZywOo's personalized settings keybinds. Crosshair every time the game starts, ensuring consistency. ZywOo CS2 radar settings. ZywOo's radar settings are designed to provide him with a clear and efficient view of the map, balancing visibility with situational awareness, crucial for his role as Team Vitality's primary opper and a versatile rifler. Radar HUD size 1.3. This setting controls the overall size of the radar on the screen. ZywOo uses a value of 1.3, which is the maximum in the typical range 0.8 to 1.3. A larger radar ensures he can see details clearly without straining, which is particularly useful for tracking teammates and enemies during intense matches. Radar map zoom 0.4. This determines how much of the map is visible on the radar. ZywOo opts for 0.4, a relatively zoomed out setting, range 0.25 to 1. This allows him to see a broader portion of the map, aiding in tracking rotations and maintaining awareness of the overall game state, key for a player who often dictates the pace for his team. Radar always centered 0. With this set to 0, the radar does not center on ZywOo's position, but instead shows the full map when zoomed out appropriately. This complements his zoomed out radar scale, giving him a complete overview rather than a self-focused view, which is ideal for strategic decision-making. Radar rotates 1 when enabled. The radar rotates based on ZywOo's orientation in-game. This helps him quickly align his real-world perspective with the radar, making it easier to interpret teammate positions and callouts on the fly. Radar icon scale minimum 0.6. This setting adjusts the size of player icons on the radar. At 0.6, ZywOo ensures that icons are large enough to distinguish between teammates and spotted enemies without cluttering the radar, maintaining clarity even in chaotic situations. ZywOo CS2 video settings. His exceptional skill as an opera for Team Vitality. His video settings are optimized for performance while maintaining enough visual clarity to suit his high-level competitive playstyle. ZywOo's video settings prioritize performance, high FPS, and competitive advantages, shadow visibility, player contrast over aesthetics. His choice of 1280 by 960 stretched resolution is tailored to his role as an opera, where landing precise shots is paramount, and the wider player models help with that. The high shadow and shader detail settings ensure he doesn't miss critical visual cues, while low texture and particle details keep his frame rate consistently high, likely exceeding 360 FPS to match his monitor's capabilities. This setup reflects his focus on responsiveness and clarity, honed through years of professional play. If you're looking to try ZywOo's settings, ensure your hardware can sustain high FPS at 1280 by 960. A decent GPU like an NVIDIA RTX 3080 or better should suffice for 360 plus FPS. Adjust brightness to your monitor's characteristics and test the stretched resolution to see if it suits your aim style. Keep in mind that while these settings are optimized for ZywOo's preferences and elite level play, you might need to tweak them slightly for personal comfort or hardware differences. ZywOo CS2 monitor settings. settings. While ZywOo's full monitor settings aren't always publicly disclosed in exhaustive detail due to their personal nature and potential updates over time, we can provide the most accurate and commonly accepted settings based on available data from professional gaming sources as of March 19, 2025. ZywOo uses the Bank ZywOo XL2546K monitor, a popular choice among professional players for its 360Hz refresh rate and fast TN panel, which offers excellent motion clarity and responsiveness. Brightness, 75. This provides a balanced level of visibility without causing excessive eye strain during long gaming sessions. Contrast, 51. A slightly adjusted contrast helps enhance the distinction between light and dark areas, crucial for spotting enemies in CS2's varied environments. Sharpness, 10. Maxed out sharpness ensures crisp visuals, making it easier to identify targets at a distance. Gamma, 3. This setting adjusts the luminance curve, offering a middle ground that enhances visibility in darker areas without washing out brighter spots. Color temperature, custom. ZywOo opts for a custom color temperature, though specifics aren't always detailed. It's typically tuned to avoid overly warm or cool tones, ensuring natural color representation. Color vibrance, 20. High vibrance boosts color intensity, making in-game elements like player models stand out against the background. Black equalizer, 12. This feature brightens dark areas without overexposing bright ones, giving ZywOo an edge in spotting enemies lurking in shadows. Picture mode, FPS 1. Designed specifically for first-person shooter games like CS2, this mode optimizes clarity and responsiveness. DI-AC on dynamic accuracy. DI-AC reduces motion blur, providing a clearer image during fast movements, a key advantage for an AWPer like ZywOo. AMA high. This setting minimizes ghosting and improves pixel response time, ensuring smooth tracking of moving targets. ZywOo CS2 keybind settings. ZywOo uses a custom keybind setup optimized for his playstyle, which differs slightly from the default CS2 bindings due to his French AZERTY keyboard layout. Unlike the standard QWERTY WASD movement setup common among many players, ZywOo's bindings reflect the AZERTY standard, where the Z key is above the Q and S keys. This AZERTY-based movement setup ZQSD is intuitive for French players, as it mirrors the WASD layout but adjusts for the keyboard's letter positioning. It allows ZywOo to move fluidly while keeping his left hand in a comfortable position. These are fairly standard combat bindings, keeping essential actions close to the movement keys for quick access. The grenade cycling of 4 is typical for pros, allowing rapid selection of utility. ZywOo's grenade bindings are spread across the bottom row of his keyboard, enabling him to quickly throw utility without moving his fingers far from the movement keys. This setup is optimized for muscle memory and efficiency during high-pressure situations. ZywOo keeps his communication and utility bindings simple and accessible, ensuring he can call out plays or coordinate with his team without disrupting his gameplay flow. ZywOo skins. As a prominent professional player, his in-game inventory often attracts attention from fans who are curious about the skins he uses. AK-47 Wild Lotus. This skin features a vibrant green base adorned with lotus flowers across the rifle, giving it a striking and colorful appearance. Released in November 2019, it's a rare and highly sought-after skin due to its limited availability. In factory new condition, this skin can range from $5,000 to $10,000 plus depending on float value and market demand. Even high-float versions can fetch thousands. The AK-47 is a staple weapon in CS2, and the Wild Lotus stands out for its bold aesthetic, aligning with ZywOo's high-profile status. M401 Eye of Horus. This skin features an ancient Egyptian theme with a striking depiction of the Eye of Horus in gold and blue tones over a dark base. It's detailed and luxurious, making it a premium choice. ZywOo's version reportedly has a float value of around 0.0666, which is exceptionally low near factory new, appealing to collectors. His M401 Eye of Horus is adorned with 4 Krakow 2017 gold stickers, each valued at approximately $1,000, significantly boosting its worth. Without stickers, a factory new version ranges from $500 to $800. With the stickers, ZywOo's specific skin could exceed $4,500, $5,000. The combination of rarity, low float, and high-value stickers makes this a standout piece in his inventory, reflecting his success and taste. AWP Gungnir minimal wear details. As an AWPer, ZywOo likely uses a premium AWP skin, though specifics can vary. Popular options among pros like him include the AWP Dragon Lore, AWP Gungnir, or AWP the Prince, all of which are iconic and expensive. If he uses a Gungnir, it features Viking mythology-inspired patterns with Odin's spear and ravens. If it's a Dragon Lore, it's the legendary orange and black dragon design. A factory new Dragon Lore can exceed $10,000, while a Gungnir ranges from $5,000 to $8,000. Given his role as an AWPer, ZywOo's AWP skin is likely a centerpiece of his inventory, reflecting his dominance with the weapon. Butterfly Knife. The Doppler Sapphire variant features a stunning blue metallic finish with a smooth gradient resembling a gemstone. The butterfly knife's dynamic flipping animation adds to its appeal. ZywOo's version has an ultra-low float of 0.004, making it the fourth lowest float butterfly knife Doppler sapphire known to exist, a collector's dream. A factory-new sapphire with a standard float can range from $10,000 to $12,000. Given its exceptional float, ZywOo's knife could be valued closer to $13,000 or more. Knives are status symbols in CS2, and this sapphire version pairs perfectly with ZywOo's elite persona and precise playstyle. ZywOo Gears. ZywOo's gear is tailored to his role as an opera and rifler for Team Vitality. The lightweight Pulsar's Lite V3 ES mouse and large mousepad complement his low-sensitivity setup, allowing for precise crosshair placement and rapid flicks. The XTRFYK5 keyboard's compact design maximizes desk space, while the JBL Quantum 910 headset ensures he never misses an audio cue. His ZywOo monitor prioritizes performance over visuals, aligning with his 4:3 stretched resolution preference for better target acquisition. Together, this setup supports his mechanical skill and game sense, contributing to his status as a 3-time HLTV #1 player 2019, 2020, 2023. This setup is a testament to how every detail matters at the elite level, fine-tuned to ZywOo's preferences for speed, precision, and comfort. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell to stay updated on the latest news and updates. Drop a comment below sharing your favorite gaming setup tips or what you'd like to see next on the channel. Let's build a gaming community together.